Good morning. We're doing a little infomercial, just kind of get caught up, podcasts, video casts, and that type of stuff this morning. And I just wanted to thank everyone for subscribing and coming out and taking a look at what I got to say about photography, taking good photos, videography, photo editing, and some of that type of stuff, so I can make you a better photographer, videographer, photo editor, whatever you want to get out of your photography. And I was mentioning a little bit on the podcast I did, which I just started yesterday with Buzzsprout, and it's under Ted's Photos Podcast. If you want to get out there and take a look at that, I would appreciate that too. And just kind of getting started and trying to figure out what I'm going to use that for. And I've always been pretty good about just standing up and talking to people in the past, and doing teaching, and being able to go out and just say what I think and just be able to drone on and try to make it interesting. I did want to put a plug in for my niece and her husband. They have their own little Instagram page themselves, and it's under Monique, her account, Monique Kit 27, and it's made for the Filipino community for her. She's got some culinary art experience, and she likes to eat just about as much as I do, and she enjoys cooking, and we have a real good relationship just talking about what she has. And they also have a small business, her and her husband, and it's called Frolic. I'll get more information on that and let y'all know about that a little bit more in the future too. And they do a real nice little delivery business there in the city of Cebu there in the Philippines, and I'm real proud about what they're doing, and them actually, they've done some really good things with that and made some people happy, and so I hope they keep that up. While we're on the subject of Instagram, I do follow some people. It's almost exclusively Nat Geo type stuff. I follow a photographer there by the name of Daisy, and she does a lot of interesting stuff. And let's see here, her full name is Daisy, Gillardini. She doesn't need my plug, but because she's very popular, but she's got some photocrowd type stuff that she does, and she takes some really interesting pictures of the Arctic and bears and penguins and polar bears, and I just love that kind of stuff. And anybody that knows me know I follow Dr. Pole, and so I'm all about Dr. Pole, and kind of hope that if there is a way I can come back in a future life as a veterinarian, I think I'd really like that. And my niece Denise, she has an interesting little feed on her Instagram too. I love Denise G, and then that's pretty much who I follow. I don't do a whole lot. I follow Dr. Emily, former star on Dr. Pole's show too. She really does some interesting things with her family life now, and it's not so much on the vet side of this stuff anymore, but she's always been interesting, and her kids are interesting, and her husband, he's the clown of the family, I guess, or the straight man. She kind of uses him to set up all her jokes and everything. It's pretty fun. So I've been there, done that, so I know all about that type of stuff. But I wanted to talk a little bit today about some of the equipment that I own. And today, since I've got the Sony 7 Mark IV doing the video, I wanted to break out my Nikon shooter too. This is the Nikon Z6 II, And right now I've got a mount on here that is the 24 to 70, and I can't afford a 2.8 lens. I do shoot a 4S aperture, and as a matter of fact, this is a really good photo camera. I mean, I really love it. I think it does an exceptional job. It's a little heavy, which you want to take into consideration when you're trudging around in the forest and you're trying to get photos of wildlife. But and then the lenses are a little bit heavy. And as far as what I use this adjustable 24 to 70, like I was telling you. I also got a 24 to 200 over here, and it starts out at a 4, and I think it goes up into the 6s when you zoom it all the way out. But I use these for photography. The Sony mount is an incredible piece of equipment for videography, and I just find that it just shoots really good videos, and it does an incredible job. And I'll do a very detailed review and walkthrough on that camera here in the future, just because it just kind of makes it easy to use as far as that goes. So, but my main shooter that I use, and as a matter of fact, I've got it set up here for the remote access on the Sony over there, is my Apple iPhone 13 Pro, and the cameras on this thing are just unbelievable. And you're gonna a DSLR from a couple of years ago can't handle what this thing can do, and it really shoots some really nice video too. And the photos, you get what you pay for with that, but you can shoot in what they call the portrait mode, and it gives it the appearance that you're using a wide open aperture and through software. So it can do some things. But as far as just going on and on about the equipment, I also use a MacBook Pro that you can't see very well over here, and I'll get into what it can do. And I use Final Cut Pro for my video editing. So that pretty much sums up what I have technologically speaking. I do have an LG TV screen over here that I use for a second monitor, but most of the time I'm using it, when you're doing training on some of your high-priced training that you have to pay for through some of these other people to learn how to use these editors in particular. It really is helpful to have a second monitor there to be able to put them on the screen, look at what they're doing, so you can work over here and not have to flip back and forth between the software and the teaching and say, oh, did I do that right? I have to go back, rewind and rewind and rewind, and that gets old quick. So that kind of pretty much sums up what I wanted to say today. And this is something that interests you and you like this type of material. I would appreciate it if you'd like and subscribe. And then I've got a Sam's Cart page too. I'll put a link in the description if you want to go over there and take advantage of a little ebook I'm trying to get up and going, and to teach you a little bit more. So I hope you have a beautiful day, and may the Lord bless you and give you peace. Thank you.